with its new sequel Across the Spider-Verse in theaters now, which look for a spoiler-free review coming up soon. Here is my re-review of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Enough said. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers and true believers out there. Welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a re-review of the 2018 computer animated superhero flick Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, released by Columbia along with Marvel and Sony Pictures Animation. This is the first ever animated Spider-Man film, directed by Bob Persichet, if I mispronounce that, I apologize, Peter Ramsey, and Rodney Rothman. Rothman and Persichet make their feature directorial debuts, from a screenplay by Phil Lord and Rothman from a story by Lord. Featuring Shameik Moore, Jake Johnson, Hailee Steinfeld, Tyree Henry, Lily Tomlin, Nicolas Cage, Liev Schreiber, and a host of others lending their voices. This film follows Miles Morales as he becomes the new Spider-Man and joins other Spider people from various parallel universes to save his universe from the Kingpin. This was a pretty big hit and was dedicated in memories to both creators of this, Steve Ditko and the big guy at Marvel himself, Stan the Man Lee himself. Yes. So, let's get into the story. New York City teenager Miles Morales struggles to live up to the expectations of his father, police officer Jefferson Davis, who sees Spider-Man as a menace. Miles adjusts to prep school and visits his uncle, Aaron Davis, who takes him to an abandoned subway station to paint graffiti. Miles is bitten by a radioactive spider and gains spider-like abilities similar to Spidey himself. Returning to the station, Miles discovers a collider built by Wilson Fisk, alias Kingpin, who hopes to access parallel universes to bring back his late wife and son, whose deaths he blames on Spider-Man. Miles watches as Spidey attempts to disable the collider while fighting Wilson's henchmen, Green Goblin and the Prowler. Spider-Man saves Miles, but Green Goblin shoves Spidey into the collider, causing an explosion that kills Goblin and wounds Spidey. He gives Miles a USB flash drive designed to disable the collider, warning that the machine could destroy the city if reactivated. After watching in horror as Wilson kills Spider-Man, Miles flees with Prowler in pursuit, eventually getting away from him. As the city mourns Spidey's death, Miles tries to honor his legacy and become the new Spider-Man. While trying out his newfound abilities, he inadvertently damages the drive. At Spidey's grave, Miles meets Peter B. Parker, an older and worn-down version of Spidey from another dimension. Upon meeting him, Miles discovers his ability to emit bioelectric bursts called Venom Blast. Peter reluctantly agrees to train Miles in exchange for help stealing data to create a new drive. They infiltrate Wilson's research facility, and Miles discovers he has the power to make himself invisible. They are confronted by mad scientist Olivia Octavius, who discovers that Peter will die from cellular decay if he remains in their dimension. Chased through the laboratory and surrounding force by Octavius, who is Doc Ock, Miles and Peter are saved by Gwen Stacy, a Spider-Woman from another dimension. They then visit the deceased Spidey's aunt, May Parker, who is sheltering more Spider people from other dimensions. Spider-Man Noir, Penny Parker, and Spider-Ham, who are also deteriorating. Miles offers to disable the colliders so the others can return home, but after questioning and testing him, they tell him they lack experience. Distraught, Miles retreats to Aaron's home, where he discovers Aaron is the Prowler. Miles returns to May's house, where Penny has completed the new drive. He is followed by Wilson, Prowler, Octavius, Scorpion, and Tombstone. In the ensuing brawl, Miles reveals his identity to Aaron just as Aaron corners him. Unwilling to kill his own nephew, Aaron spares Miles but is fatally shot by Wilson. Miles flees with Aaron, who tells him to keep going before dying. Jefferson arrives on the scene and Miles escapes, leading Jefferson to mistake Spider-Man as Aaron's murderer. The heroes regroup with a devastated Miles at his dorm room. Peter restrains Miles to ensure his safety and leaves with the others, choosing to sacrifice himself by staying behind and deactivating the collider. Now for the ending. As always, you know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below. Fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. Jefferson arrives outside Miles' door and, assuming Miles does not want to speak to him, apologizes for his mistakes and inspires Miles. He then manages to control his powers, escapes his restraints, and creates his own Spidey suit with May's help. He joins the heroes, defeating Wilson's enforcers and using the new drive to send them home. Wilson fights Miles, attracting the attention of Jefferson, who realizes that Spider-Man isn't the menace he saw him as. Jefferson encourages Miles, who subdues Wilson with a venom blast and throws him at the kill switch, causing the collider to explode and saving the city. Wilson and his henchmen are arrested for their crimes, and Jefferson recognizes the new Spider-Man as a hero while receiving evidence of Wilson's murders appear in Aaron. Miles embraces the responsibilities of his new life, while the heroes return to their own lives in their own dimensions. Later, Gwen finds a way to contact Miles from her own dimension. In another dimension, Miguel O'Hara, aka Spider-Man 2099, travels to the universe of the 1967 Spider-Man animated series and argues with its Spider-Man over who points first in an end credit scene. End of story. So what did I think of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? I gotta say, it is probably one of, if not the most incredible animated superhero flicks I have ever seen. I think, well, at least for now, until I see its follow-up. Almost said predecessor. Anyway, the film was released in December of 2018 and eventually became a big hit. Though the film managed to make $384 million worldwide against a $9 million budget, it received critical acclaim widespread for its animation, characters, story, voice acting, and humor. And eventually, it was just so incredible. I absolutely do agree with the critics. This film currently sits at 97% on the tomato meter. Last time I checked, the sequel is just not too far behind. They say that this film matches bold storytelling with striking animation for a purely enjoyable adventure with heart, humor, and plenty of superhero action. Yes, I couldn't have said it better myself. Well, there's been a ton of them, but I'm gonna not give all of them, all these reviews away. I'll just give you the one that I feel like is best, and I'm glad Rotten Tomatoes enjoyed it. A lot of others enjoyed it as well. Now, as for our voice acting cast, I liked Shameik Moore's portrayal of Miles Morales, aka Spider-Man. He was very good. He did one heck of a job. Jake Johnson playing Peter B. Parker, the Spider-Man man, well, the grown-up one, that is, the older one. I gotta say, very good. Now, actually, he's intended to be an amalgamation of all pop culture Spider-Man adaptations and interpretations. According to Lord and Miller, they envisioned him to be like Mr. Miyagi from The Karate Kid. And that was really something. Chris Pine voices, well, Peter Parker, Spider-Man from Miles Dimension. That Well, that was something. I almost didn't know that was him. Voicing Gwen Stacy is Hailee Steinfeld, and she was very good. Brian Tyree Henry voices Jefferson Davis. He did good. Mahershala Ali voices Aaron Davis, aka the Prowler. He was good. Lily Tomlin voices Aunt May. That was really good. Luna Lauren Velez voices Miles' mother, Rio. Let's see. We even get to see Mary Jane voiced by Zoe Kravitz, who we more recently saw as Catwoman in the Batman last year. John Mulaney voices Peter Porker, aka Spider-Ham, who, yes, that was an actual character. I used to have one of his comics back in the 80s because he had a comic series from Marvel Star Comics imprint long ago. Kimiko Glenn voices Penny Parker, who is absolutely a funny character. A young Japanese American girl from an anime like universe who co pilots a biomechanical suit with a radioactive spider that she shares a telepathic link with. It was really something. Now, the filmmakers initially considered using the character Silk as their Asian American Spider Man, but I think this Penny Parker character is really something. Nicolas Cage, who, of course, not his first Marvel film, he had recently played Ghost Rider. He plays Spider Man Noir. Very good, actually. Very, very good. Then Catherine Hahn voices Dr. Olivia Octavius, or Liv for short, and Liev Schreiber, who this wasn't his first time of a Marvel doing a Marvel flick. He had recently played Sabretooth in X-Men Origins Wolverine. He voices Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin. And let me tell you something, he did a good job. I liked it. All the voices were real good, and I agreed that the story was good. So was the humor. It was just so much fun. And its animation was good. And the characters were good too. Anyway, the following year, it would win Best Animated Feature at the Academy Awards, making it the first non Disney Pixar film to win since Rango. And was also successful that same year at the Golden Globe Awards and British Academy Film Awards and the Annie Awards as well. So incredible. Now, of course, its new sequel, Across the Spider-Verse, is out now, and it's already gotten good reviews. It's already certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, and next year we'll get its third film. Now, they originally wanted Across the Spider-Verse split in two films, but they changed it. And next March we'll be getting the third film, Beyond the Spider-Verse. I'm looking forward to that. But for now, I can't wait for Across the Spider-Verse. So with everything said, a great cast, great story, great characters, great animation. Oh, and I almost forgot Daniel Pemberton's score. That was good too. With everything said, this movie is a complete masterpiece. So would I recommend Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? The answer is hell yeah, definitely. Go for it. So what did you think of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned for my Saturday morning TV log on Yogi's Treasure Hunt coming up next time. So I hope you enjoy this and check out my re-reviews of these other Spider-Man films. In the upper left-hand corner is my re-review of Spider-Man from 2002, the one that's already off. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man is. The upper right-hand corner is my re-review of The Amazing Spider-Man from 2012. And the bottom left-hand corner is my re-review of Spider-Man Homecoming, which came out a year before this in 2017. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya and Excelsior! Bye now.